Alright, we got two essential questions in this video. The first one is, how can I graph a circle given its equation in standard form? So we're going to be dealing with circle graphs in this video. How do we take a standard form circle equation and graph it in a coordinate grid? It's pretty simple to do, actually. You've learned all the things you need to know already. All we need to do is apply them. So let's take a look. If we look at this equation, we know that we need to find the circle by looking at h and k. Our h value here is here in this equation. There's our k value. And remember, this is not r, this is r squared. So step one, to help you along, find the coordinates of the center by using h and k. Well, no problem at all. The center in this case is going to be at 3, -1. Again, a little reminder here, don't forget to flip the signs. Ooh, I can write that a little bit neater if I can. I'm going to make a note, don't forget to flip the signs of both h and k when you're dealing with a circle. And I still don't like this, so bear with me a second, class, while I struggle with my messy writing. Okay, we found the center. Let's go ahead and do the next part. Find the radius. Well, the radius is found from this number right here, but the equation tells us that r squared is equal to 9. That means r is equal to the square root of 9, which in this case is 3 units. We don't know the unit of measure, so we just use units. So now we know the center and r. That's all we need to know. Plot the center, then plot the points. Plot points r units left, right, up, and down from the center. So first thing we do is let's plot our center. It's at 1, 2, 3, -1, and I'm going to label that as C for center. Now we're going to plot r units. So r units, so 3 units, left, right, up, and down. Let's do that. So 1, 2, 3 left, 1, 2, 3 right. Actually, that was right and left. And then 1, 2, 3 up, and 1, 2, 3 down. And now we're going to go ahead and do our best to sketch the circle. Again, I will use a little bit of cheating here to get this done. You guys can go ahead and sketch this out. I'm going to change that color so you can see it a little bit better. And that looks pretty good. And there is our graphed circle from a standard form circle equation. Alright, let's take a look at the next one. Here's another essential question. How can I find the equation of a circle given its graph? So in this case, now I have the graph and they want me to find the equation. The previous one, they gave me the equation and asked me to graph it. Now they give me the graph and ask me to find the equation. Well, you always start off with the standard form of a circle. Let's go ahead and write that. X minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. All we need is h, k, and r. So step number 2, after you write your standard form of a circle, find the coordinates of the center to find h and k. Well, you can eyeball the center here. I can see it's about right here. Let's verify that. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 units up, 4 units right, 4 units left, 4 units down. That appears to be the center. And the coordinate of that center is 1, 0. So the coordinate of the center of this circle is at 1, 0. And that means h is equal to 1 and k is equal to 0. There's our h and k. We found h, we found k. All we have to find now is r. And the radius is easy. You always want to count left or right. I'm going to count right. 1, 2, 3, 4 units. So our radius is equal to 4. So r is equal to 4. Now remember, in our equation we have to write r squared. So I'm going to change that right now. R squared is 4 squared, which is equal to 16. That's what's going to show up in our equation, r squared. So our final equation, if you write that out, is going to be x, we got an h value of 1, that's minus 1 squared because we flipped the sign. Now our k value is 0, so we don't have to write that. It doesn't do anything to add or subtract 0 from y, so we can just write y squared. If you wrote y minus 0, a quantity squared, that's fine, but why write that? The 0 doesn't do anything. Let's just change it to y squared, and then our r squared value is 16, and there is the equation of this graphed circle.